Continuing our reading in Ragweed and Poppy by Avi. Today is Chapter 5, In the Forest. Lotar followed Ragweed among the forest trees. Ragweed could see only a little sky. It was all a cool green dimness. Grasses were low, bushes were tall, the ground soft and sweet smelling. He did hear birds, but it was hard to see them. There also was the sound of insects chirping and clicking, altogether a bustling buzz. Abruptly, the raccoon stopped. "What is it?" asked Ragweed. He had been thinking about how nice it was to be back in the woods. You're going wrong. I bet Mama is that way." Ragweed sighed. As Ragweed headed in a completely new direction, he thought, how much longer? A few moments later, Lotar sat down under a large tree. Frustrated, Ragweed waited. The raccoon remained silent for a while. A long while. He scratched his nose, opened his mouth, shook his head. "Guess what?" he said. "What?" "I have no idea where Mama is." He tilted his head back and wailed, "Mama, come and find me." He began to cry. Ragweed looked up at the weeping raccoon. "Never again," he told himself. "Should you offer to help anyone, ever. Being alone is the only way I'm going to find out who I am." Even as he sat there, a pine cone dropped, barely missing Ragweed's head. "Barfing baboons and bug butter," came a sharp voice from above. "What's all that racket?" Ragweed and Lotar looked up. Over their heads, where a branch joined the tree trunk, a large, bristling, gray porcupine was looking down at them. His teeth were yellow, his prickly tail was swishing about in great agitation. In his long claws, he held another pine cone. The forest is supposed to be quiet," the porcupine snarled. "Or did you forget to glue your ears to your head when you woke up this morning?" "It's this raccoon," Ragweed called up. "He's a baby. I'm trying to help him. He's lost his mother." "That's the trouble with this world," said the porcupine. "Kids have no respect for parents. Losing your mother is nothing but carelessness." To make his point, the porcupine dropped the pine cone. Ragweed dodged it. "If this raccoon has lost his mother," the porcupine went on, "he needs to find her. Do it fast and without all this feathered fish fuss. That's what I say." He dropped another pine cone. It hit Lotar, but other than blinking, the raccoon didn't seem to notice. Ragweed called up, "Can you tell me where we are?" "You're standing under a tree." "Dude, all I see are trees." Creatures who say dude are dung beetle donuts. There are trees because this is a forest. It's called Dimwood Forest." "Delighted to know it," said Ragweed. He called up, "Now, have you seen any raccoons around?" "I'm a porcupine. I don't like raccoons. In fact, I don't like anyone, and no one likes me. So lift your leaky legs and lug yourself someplace else." "It's this baby," persisted Ragweed, pointing to the raccoon. "He says his mother lives in a big pile of rocks. Is there anything, like that around here?" "Why should I tell you?" asked the porcupine. "Because if you knew where those rocks were, we could haul fast and leave you alone." The porcupine flicked his tail back and forth, trying to decide if he should reply. Finally, he said, "There's a whole pile of rocks about a half-mile that way." He pointed. "Now go away. Skunk stinks soda. I need quiet." "You got it," said Ragweed. "Come on, Lotar, triple trot." "Don't ever come back," the porcupine yelled after them, and as the two animals moved away, "And my name is Aerith," he mumbled. "Not that anyone cares." Ragweed, still in the lead, walked through the woods in the direction the porcupine had suggested. "Guess I got to Dimwood Forest," he thought to himself. Nice. Behind him, moving slowly, Lothar trotted along. Now all I need to do is get rid of this raccoon. Did that animal in the tree tell you where Mama is? The raccoon asked. Hopefully, said Ragweed. Guess what? Said Lothar. Even when you find her, I'm going to be your best friend forever and ever. Under his breath, Ragweed whispered, Dude, you will never see me again. He pushed on, desperate to find that pile of rocks so he could get away and be alone. And that's the end of chapter 5.